morning, Saturday the 20th. Already the roads are starting to get busy. I'm just on my way to Sainsbury's. I've got a click and collect order because I really can't be asked to go and amble around the supermarket getting my supplies. So I've done a click and collect, but I get the feeling it's going to be busy there as well. But the camera's rocking again. But never mind. Yeah, I'm still in Stevenage. I'm in my car. I'm going to get this shopping, go back, put it all in the van, then head up to the campsite. And then Sam's picking me up later on this afternoon, and I'm going to pick up the car and take this with me, so that way I can just escape when I get bored over the campsite. But yeah, at the minute it's quite busy, and I'm feeling rather agitated because of the amount of cars on the road. But that's just fucking normal for me anyway, that, isn't it? But anyway, let's go get this done. 10 minutes early, so I'm going to have to just sit in the car park for a few minutes. It's not too bad here as it goes. It's not as bad as I thought it'd be, but I'm sure it'll get packed over the next few days, so I'm glad I got my shopping out of the way. What else was I going to mention? Yeah, I'm trying to remain optimistic about the next few days and the Christmas time and all of that. I mean, it was certainly difficult yesterday, because yesterday would have been the day, being the Friday, it would have been the night that I drove down to Wales. That would have been the beginning of my Christmas holidays and having 2 weeks in Wales, you know. So I sat there in bed last night thinking about that, and that brought me down quite a bit as it goes. But I did sit and, like I said before, I think I've got this journal thing that I write in now to get all these negative thoughts off my chest. So I sat and wrote in that for a bit, just to get it off my chest and try to distract myself, and then started thinking about camping and, you know, getting all the stuff ready in the van, you know. So yeah, I'm not in the best of moods today, obviously, and I'm not going to be for the next couple of weeks, but it is what it is, isn't it? I'm gonna grin and bear it. So just going to try and make the best of it. One thing I have been looking at recently is a regular search that I do on TikTok and YouTube now, is about going on solo dates. I mean, I'm not very good around people. I like my own company, you know. I'm no good with strangers, but I've got to do something. I don't want to keep living this way, you know. I need to broaden my horizons, even if it means pushing myself out of my comfort zone. So the first thing I'm going to do in the new year, I'm going to get back to going to the cinema on my own, but I'll go and see films that have been out for a while. So hopefully the evening, you know, the evening screenings will be a lot quieter. So that's the plan. I'm going to start doing that, and then maybe find myself a quiet restaurant or something to go and have dinner in, something like that, just to push myself into doing something, because I don't want to get stuck in a rut for the rest of my life. I'm getting on a bit now, and I don't want to waste my life away, you know. So yeah, that's the plan anyway. Sorry, I'm rabbiting a bit. Right, anyway, yeah, I'm going to wait for 11 o'clock to get here, which is another 8 minutes, and I'll go to the click and collect bay, get the shopping in here. Mind you, I'm in the Beetle and it's quite bloody small, and the boot is minuscule. I didn't want to bring the van because I knew the car park would be tight. So anyway, yeah, right, I'll catch you in a bit once I'm all sorted. My God, even that was bloody stressful. It's my own fault. I come down here, I didn't even think about the fact that they're not going to give you bags, you know, when you do a click and collect. I'm so used to back in the day just doing a click and collect and then loading up your car and that was it, done, drive away. But now they don't give you bags, do they? So I only had one, so I've got a shitload of loose food in the boot of the car. That's not ideal. Bloody hell, the guy must have thought I was a right plum. Anyway, let's get back to the van and get that loaded up, and I'll head up to Hertford. I'm not going to hang around Stevenage. I know I can't get into Hertford till 1 o'clock, but I think the traffic getting up there is going to be a nightmare as well. I've got to drive through a section of Hertford Town as well, so yeah, I think that's going to be quite busy. Right, the van is loaded up, but it's not all packed up. I'll put the fridge stuff away, but everything else is just in bags at the minute until I get to camp, because some of it's got to sit on the floor. Yeah, I'm a bit early, it's not even 12 o'clock yet, but I thought I will head up towards the campsite and just sit down one of the quiet roads near it, I think, just for a little while. I just want to get there, I want to get the journey done, you know, I want to put it behind me because it's going to be bloody busy when I hit the town. So yeah, anyway, let's just get it out of the way, and then Sam's going to pick me up from the camp later, and I'll come back and then put the Beetle in the campsite car park, so that can be there for me to use if I see fit over the Christmas period, because I don't want to take this in and out. It's just too fucking big, it's too cumbersome, and yeah, packing it down all the time is a pain. That's where a motorhome would be better, where I've got all the proper cupboards and storage and shit, but this, it takes a bit of packing down, and I don't want to do that every time I want to go out. Approaching the outside of the the outskirts of Hertford Town, and it seems okay. I hope that's going to be the case when I drive through it. I was really expecting the roads to be packed on the way here, but no, ain't that bad. Ain't that bad at all. Just had a thought, it's just gone 12 o'clock. My estimated time was 1 o'clock. I think I'm just going to go there. I'm going to go in, just park up and wait for them to come out and check me in to see whether it's okay for me to come in a little bit early. I can't see it being a problem. I mean, it does say, as I've said a million times before, you've got to be off the pitch by midday, so there's no reason there shouldn't be one ready for me already. I mean, it's not as if they've got to do anything, is it? They ain't got to clean up a pitch. And just for the update, I know you're really fucking interested in this. The traffic was absolutely perfect, no problems whatsoever. It's just like driving down here on a normal day. There was no Christmas traffic at all, really, so yeah, quite impressed with that. Right, I'm just about to pull up, so let's see what happens. And the funny thing is, the blinds on all the windows in the office are shut down. Usually they look through them to see the vans that pull up and then check us in. So I wonder why they're closed. It should be open. Mind you, there is cameras looking upon me, so I'll just wait here and see what happens. I'm going to leave the engine running as well. I had a bit of difficulty starting it this morning. I think time has come for a new battery, but I keep fucking forgetting about it. So I think over this period of time that I'm here, I think I'm just going to have to start the vehicle up every day or every other day, just to make sure there's still enough charge to get me back to Stevenage at the end. But anyway, let's sit here and wait and see what happens. Right, for a start, the reception's not manned at the minute. I don't think anyone's there until, I think it's, I can't read it from here, something 8 till 10:30 I think, and then 4 till 6, which is weird. There's definitely people in there because I've come here in the past in between those times, but there's no one there today. No one at all. It's all shut up. But then I'm just checking the email. It says do not arrive on site before 1 PM. or any later than 8 p.m. But never mind, I'm just going to sit here and hold it out. It's 20 past 12. If I have to wait 40 minutes, then that's what I'll do. So not really a problem. I'm glad I'm here, just in case, you know, if I could have got stuck in traffic. I wanted to get it out of the way. Yeah, so I'm just going to sit here and wait and prat about with my phone for a bit and waste some time. Now that took longer than expected. I've been here an hour and a half, believe it or not. And by the time I put everything away and got sorted out, oh god, it took forever. Anyway, I'm looking forward, if you can see that. I know, not very exciting, is it? It's a bed, but it's that new teddy bear bedding, duvet set and a sheet. It comes highly recommended from other van lifers, so I thought I'd treat myself and yeah, see how it goes. Yeah, everything's set up. I'm a bit short on space, to be honest with you, because I brought quite a bit with me this time, so I've crammed a lot in the cab. And I've also put my window cover up today. Yeah, I never usually do that unless I'm away for a longer period of time, because the curtains suffice, but I thought just to add a bit more insulation, I'll put the window cover on the front. It doesn't fit perfectly because it's got one of those brow things above the window, so it pulls it a bit too tight. Do you know what I mean? There's a bit of a gap, but it's a little bit more insulation. Yeah, let me show you what I mean. Yeah, no, it don't fit perfectly because it's pulled too tight and just there, but it's better than nothing. I'm at the far end of the site today, out the way, so there's only, what was there, three vans here with me, that's it, and it's nice and quiet. It's right by the other toilet block. That one's closed, but I don't mind about walking to the toilet down that way. It's a little bit further to go, but I like being out of the way, to be honest with you. And I have put some Christmas lights up, and this is about as good as it's going to get, so yeah, I'll look. Yeah, that's about as good as it's going to get. They do flash and various bits and pieces, but being an epileptic, I can't really have them on flashing for a long period of time. But I have got a tree, and let me show you that. I have got a Christmas tree, and look at that. Yeah, Sam bought me that a couple of years ago, so my decorations are up. Oh, fucking hell. Is what it is, isn't it? I can't keep dwelling on the past. I've got to make the best of it. So yeah, I'll wake up on Christmas morning, do my gifts on the bed, and then depending on the weather, I'll probably hop into the car and bugger off for the day, go do something else. But there we are. Yeah, set up. I've got the egg burning away, you know, the incense burner thing, so making it smell a bit funky in here. Yeah, all I've got to do now is wait for Sam to give me a call, tell me he's on his way, and we'll go and get the Beetle. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to make burgers for my dinner again, you know, just for a change. I do like me burgers. Yeah, and then I'm going to find something to watch. I've got a few bits and pieces added to my Prime Video list, so that'll keep me occupied. Plus I've still got that wallet filled with DVDs that I found in my garage from the days of having the transit van, so I'll go through that as well. Right, it's just coming up 4:30 now, and just waiting on Sam. He's on his way to come and pick me up and take me back to Stevenage so I can get my car, and that'll be that then. I'm not going to hang about. I'm just going to pick it up, come straight back here, and then get some tea on the go. It's quite a nice evening as it goes, not a cloud in the sky. It's quite pleasant. Yeah, quite nice. Right, I went and got the car. I didn't do any filming because it's dark and I haven't got any lights in the car to illuminate me. And anyway, yeah, so the car's in the car park. I was going to put it in front of the van, but there was a couple of other motorhomes waiting to get in, so I just left it in the car park down the bottom. Yeah, anyway, burgers are on, telly's on. I'm going to rest up now and yeah, just relax, I guess. Good morning. I'm about to go out. I've plugged in this other freezer. Let me show you where it is actually, because I haven't showed you that, have I? What I've done, I've wedged it in between the two front seats. Can you see it just there? I say it's never been used. We tested it out at my son's house, but other than that, it's never been used. So I'm going to go shopping today, and I've set it onto freezer mode, and I'm going to get some frozen goods to go in there. I think just saves me going out again over this Christmas period. You know what I mean? Going and get more shopping. I'll only do little trips to like a convenience shop if I need like milk and bread and that sort of crap. Anyway, yeah, last night wasn't too bad as it goes. I slept quite well, and I tell you what, the first night in that teddy bear bedding, fucking amazing. I didn't have to put the heater on. It was a cold night, but the bedding just works. It's amazing, and I was so impressed with it. It was only cheap off Amazon, you know. It was one of those what do you call it, impulsive buys, was it? I'd heard other van lifers talking about it, and I thought, yeah, I'm going to give it a go just to see what it's like. And yeah, I highly recommend it. Probably wouldn't, well, it wouldn't be any good in the summer months because you'd be far too hot in that, but for this time of the year, fucking perfect. Honestly, highly recommend that to anyone that's watching that is out and about in a van. Teddy bear bedding, 100%. Right, anyway, let's get sorted and get out of here. Yeah, as you can see, the van's just behind me, and I've got to walk through this little play area here. And just the other side of the play area is the facilities, so it's not too far to walk to the bathroom. You know what I mean? It's much more manageable than some people think. Some people like to be nice and close to the toilets, but that don't bother me. I prefer being up this end, to be honest, out the way, because all the other vans and tents and everything are down this area. You know, it's a lot more crowded down here. And you know me, I'm a miserable fucker. I want to be out of the way on my own, especially this year, especially at the moment. I'll tell you what, that makes a lovely change. You know, instead of just walking down to the town, I can hop into the car and drive. That's really weird. The amount of times I've been here now, and every time I walk up there, I have to walk down into the town. But having the car nearby, oh man, what a blessing. I couldn't be any more eager to get back to the campsite now. I went to a couple of shops. I went to a small little Tesco's Express thing. Didn't really have what I wanted. Got a couple of bits and shot out of there. Then I ended up in Sainsbury's, and I thought if I get there early enough, they allow you to browse around before going to pay at 10 o'clock. But no, I got stuck. I got stuck. It was so fucking busy. There were people everywhere. The queues were massive. The car park was a nightmare. That was a major stressful event. I mean, what was I thinking? Yeah, go and get some more food. You know, fucking hell. I could have managed on what I've got and just got bits and pieces through the week, but I thought, no, I want to use my freezer, so I'm going to go and get some frozen stuff. Dear oh dear oh dear. Right, I thought I'd fire the van up again just to make sure it starts, and it did today. No problems whatsoever, no sluggish behaviour or anything. So maybe yesterday's run just give it all it required. I'm thinking about getting one of them power pack things, you know, the emergency jump start kits, and putting it on, locking it away in here somewhere in case of emergencies. I will still buy a new battery, but I think the jump packs, they've gone down in price quite a bit now. So if I find one that will start a 2.5 diesel cheap enough, I think I'll have that, and yeah, just keep it for an emergency. I keep seeing them pop up on TikTok and YouTube and whatnot, and they're getting people out of trouble, so it's got to be worth having, innit, you know. I'll tell you what else is getting me at the minute is the fact that it's Sunday. It's going to throw my days completely out of sync these next few days. It feels like a bloody Saturday afternoon, but it's not, it's Sunday. Oh, fucking hell. Talking knackers. I've got nothing interesting to report, honestly. It's all shit. Like I say, it's a miserable day. Got a bit stressed out going shopping, still fucking down in the dumps because of what's happening with my life, you know, but it is what it is, isn't it? Well, it's just coming up 4:30, right? And I made a big mistake, and I was lying on the bed scrolling through YouTube, watching a few bits and pieces, and then I just nodded off. So I've wasted about 2 hours just falling fast asleep, and I mean a proper fucking deep sleep as well, which is, oh, I knew I shouldn't have done it. I should have just sat there and, oh dear. Anyway, and now the problem is pissing down with rain, and I need to go for a walk. I need to burn off some of this energy that I got and do a few more steps, but it's now pissing down with rain and it's fucking dark, but I'm going to go and do it anyway. You know what I mean? I'm just going to make the best of it. You know what I mean? It's just, oh, I can't believe I did that. What an idiot. Fucking 2 hours. 2 hours solid. And then woke up like fucking, you know, feeling all delirious. Like, shit, where am I? What day is it? You know, it's like, oh, what an idiot. Anyway, let's go and brave this weather. See what I can do. I ain't going to walk far, but I've got a couple of thousand steps to do, I think, and then I'll be done. But oh well, let's get it done. Right, I'm not sure whether you can see me, but this has probably got to be one of the stupidest things I've ever done, just to get my steps done. Might have been a bit dangerous leaving the campsite because the country lane is unlit. It's very, very dark, as you can tell. Never mind, I need to do some form of exercise. I've done a little bit of walking today. I didn't want to stop completely over the Christmas period. I needed to keep moving because it does make me feel better. So I think I'll just take quite a swift walk to the end of the road and turn around and come back up, and hopefully that will suffice. Right, well that was probably a stupid fucking idea. I'm like a drowned rat now, and trampled mud over my mats there. Fucking hell, all this just to get some steps in. I wish I was one of these people that didn't give a toss, you know, but I just feel better after I've had some form of walk now. You know, I've been doing the 10,000 steps for so long, it just become part of the norm. And when I ceased doing it a little while ago, I felt the effects of it, you know. I just didn't feel right at all, so I needed to get back into the swing of things. But if I hadn't have fell asleep earlier, I would have had it done, and I would have been settled up watching telly and stuff in my face or something by now. But no. Anyway, rant over. Let me just get tidied up and I'll speak to you in a bit. Right, well, I'm glad to be back now, and I got changed and dried off. Dear, some of the decisions I make are fucking stupid, aren't they? I mean, how many other people in their right mind would go out for a walk in the dark, can't see down the country lane at all, in the pouring rain? Not very fucking wise, is it? But there we are. At least I did it. I got my steps in, so that's good. Plans for tomorrow. I'm going to if I get up early, which I probably will, I usually wake up relatively early, is might disappear straight out and get down to one of the supermarkets, because they open at 6 tomorrow. And I've been watching some videos before I fell asleep of a guy called, I think it's the Backyard Chef, and he gave me some inspiration about cooking spam fritters and good old English dishes, you know, which were relatively simple. And then I stumbled across another one today, and I've never even thought about this, about cooking a joint of beef in an air fryer. So after watching his video and then watching a few more, I think I'm going to give it a go. Although my air fryer is only a mini air fryer, it still heats up to 205, 210 degrees Celsius. So I think I'm going to pop out tomorrow and see if I can get myself a small joint of beef, you know, just a little one, and then give it a go myself, you know, because that'll cure all the problems then. Because I've been wondering what I'm going to do Christmas Day about food. I've mentioned before, haven't I, getting in the car and going somewhere Christmas Day, but then I thought, what am I going to do about Christmas dinner? Sam, my son, is going to bring me Christmas dinner on Boxing Day, I think, because he's coming to see me, which is nice. But I'm still going to need something to eat Christmas Day, so I'm really tempted to just make one myself. I've got a few bits and pieces in the freezer now, so if I buy a joint of beef, cook it before Christmas Day, I can have some in a sandwich or something, and then use the rest for a Christmas dinner. So yeah, that's the plan. Hopefully I'll wake up in the morning, get down the supermarket at the crack of dawn before it does get busy, and find myself a minuscule joint of beef. What else have I got to say? I'm sorry for rambling on. I'm sorry for these videos not being very good. I mean, I know they never really are, but I am struggling a bit. You know, I'm struggling mentally with being alone this Christmas. I keep having sort of low moods and being down in the dumps and getting quite upset and tearful, and I don't know, my mind's playing tricks on me, and I try and come across happy on the camera, but it's not that easy. So yeah, I apologise for that. And what I'll do, I'm going to finish this one here, and then I will do some filming tomorrow and the next day, and then probably upload it the next day after that. It all depends on what the signal's like around here as well. But yeah, I will film everything over this next week, just to make a log of it, not just for you to watch, but for me to look back on as well, just to see how I got through this Christmas, because it's going to be a fucking tough one for me. I'm not going to lie, it is. It's going to be a very painful time, and I must admit I'm not looking forward to Christmas Day. Well, Christmas Eve onwards, actually. But I've just got to do the best that I can. Anyway, look, I'm on a tangent now. Waffling away as fucking usual. So I'll leave this one here. I will speak to you guys soon, and yeah, look after yourselves.